Hey everyone, back again with a tutorial on light bleeding. This is basic light bleeding. This shot was taken at Horsetooth, kind of climbing around in some rocks because I like this mirroring geometry. So from this shot, the sun is right here on the left side, source of the sun, behind the mountains, or off frame, not quite behind the mountains. So we can do this by first creating a new layer and then setting the opacity down a bit because we don't want it to look too ridiculous. I like a strong light bleed, so I'm around 40 to 50%. I'm going to choose 40. And then we set the blend mode to soft light. So now we grab our brush, so you can hit B on the keyboard or you can grab it right here. And using Alt or Option on a Mac, we can sample what light colors we want with this eyedropper. So I'm liking what's going on around here in the rocks. It's kind of warm, orange, yellowish color. So I'm going to sample it about right there. And then on your colors tab, if we did this, use just this color, it would look a bit ridiculous for the sunlight. So I'm going to brighten it up. I just wanted a little bit of that color inside the light. So we'll go about right there. So what I'm going to do is set my brush opacity to 100 and increase my brush size. I like to zoom out a little bit so that I can kind of, since the sun is over here off frame, I like to stay true to that. And I'm just going to click once about here. You'll see that magic sunlight all of a sudden. And then I'm going to drop my brush opacity down to about 50 and then paint in here, kind of a dodge and burning some of the warmth on this rock where the sunlight is already hitting the rock, just to bring it out a bit. And then as I move further back, I'm going to drop my opacity to 30 here, maybe 20 here, and back to 30 here. And that's really it. I mean, you can play around with it to bring it out more or be a little more subtle about it, but this is kind of a before and this is an after, and you can see it really brings some life to the foreground and bleeds that sunlight into the frame, which is nice. All right, thanks.